Okay, so hopefully by now you've seen the first tutorial about how to do all your features and the second tutorial about where to put all of your searching lines. I'm gonna do that right now, and I'm gonna go into then how to put all your features in. So big circle, little circle, get my face shape. My searching lines, halfway down is my eyes, 3/4 of the way down is my nose, half to here will be my lips, and up here is going to be my hair. So if you don't have this sheet handy, you can write it all down on here. Now I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see my center line is turned a little bit this way, so that's why there's a tiny bit more space. I could fix that, but it doesn't really matter. So now I'm going to dot, 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 dot down. And I can put my nose in, and then crying eyes, dot, 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 dot. And that's where my lips are going to go. So let's get to it. My top eye, bottom eye, sleepy seed area, eyelid, top eye, bottom eye, top lid, my pupils, or my iris rather, and my pupils, of course. Remember, I've done this a lot. I don't expect you to be perfect doing this. I do expect you to try and give it your best. It's not going to come out perfect. And this is a very generic, just anybody portrait. So you'll have to tweak it when you're trying to draw a specific person, but this will get you started. For the right side, I'm going to do it as a female, and the left I'm going to do as a male. So I'm going to do just some very small. And on this side, I'm going to do a little bit more. And I'm going to make the lid a little bit bigger. Okay? So when you are going down to your nose, we know it's got a U with 2 C's. Right where those lines are, the C's are those lines. And I'm going to only do one line going up on the left side. You can do it either way. I'm going to do the little hooks and shade it in. And just do a tiny bit of shading just because you don't have to at all. Okay. So now that I have my nose, my U and 2 C's, I'm going to go do my mouth, which is 2 circles and 1 circle. I'm going to go up, down, keep my male side a little flatter, my female side a little curvier. These are just general rules, but you know, everything can be changed depending on the person. Now I'm gonna do my ears, and that is different. You haven't learned about that yet. So when you do your ears, it is between your eye line and a little bit below your nose line. If you take and you feel where your eyes are, or you look in the mirror, I promise you it's right. A lot of people try to do a little tiny ear like that. That is not gonna fly. That's too small, it looks silly. So when you're putting your ears in, you're gonna do that S in the C, that S in the C, but just start a little bit in, because your ears are attached to your head, obviously. S with a C. You come in a little bit because you don't want to look it too huge out here. S and C, and then you can do the little thing and just erase the little line over top, okay? Yes, this is gonna look funny, but when you put the hair in, it will make a lot of sense, okay? So for now, we'll just leave it. Over here, S, and a little C, and then I'm gonna put my little details in, whatever you wanna do. So I have my ears. I can put my eyebrows in. I get dot, 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 dot. My female eye is going to be a little curvier and slope down, like softer. And I'm just going to briefly shade it in, no fuss, no muss. And my male eye is going to be a little more jagged, a little more straight angled. Okay. All right, so now that I have that in, I'm going to put the neck and my hair. So the neck, if you are feeling your neck, if you feel right up between underneath your ear and you're feeling that, your neck actually comes down right where your ear sections. But where that intersects, you don't actually see it until a little bit lower. You don't actually see where your neck starts, even though it's here. You don't see your neck starting until right a little lower, about here. Try not to do a bobblehead neck. You do have to have a decent neck. So I would say about an inch or so. And then you bring your neck, so this one, you're gonna bring your neck and slope it out. Do not do the hump. We are not silly characters. And you're going to just basically bring it and slope it out. Remember when we talked about our portraits, your head size is equal to a head size on this shoulder. So this line is going to come and slope down, and this is going to come and slope over for the other side. So for my guy side, I'm going to give him a little more of a stronger jawline. And for my girl side, I'm gonna soften it up a tiny bit. Like I said, these are all generic things. So whether you're drawing Beyonce or your sister, you'll have to tweak that and figure out, you know, what that person's specific details are and adjust, okay? So now I'm going to do the male hair right here, and I'm going to bring the hair down. The hairline would start up here, but I'm going to bring the hair down, and you always put hair in front of your ear, because otherwise it's going to look very silly, like you have this weird bowl cut. Everybody's joking while everybody's out that your parents are going to have to cut your hair. Hopefully not. And you don't want that silly bowl cut that's like 1950s, right? So shade it in. See how I'm just kind of lightly shading it and then just blending it, and then I'm going to do some darker lines too. Try not to do too consistent, perfect lines, because hair is definitely not perfect, though we try it to be. And then of course this way I'm going to curve it down. Whatever you want to give for haircuts, it could be spiky, you could spike it up a little bit, it's up to you. But I'm just going to go down, and I'm going to come in front, because even if your hair is long, you still have a little bit in front of your ear, and then it can fold in the back. You can go over top, or you can pull it behind, and you can shade behind the ear. Okay, so I'm going to bring her hair down and shade however you guys want to do it. You can copy this exactly for practice, or you can change it up. Okay, so you see we have the male side, the female side, and they're very, very similar besides some, you know, very simple changes. And then when you draw an actual portrait, you would do this, but you would look specifically at that example and try to make it look similar to that, but, you know, do the best you can. I realize that for a lot of you that this is the first time, or, you know, the first time you're going to do a very detailed portrait like this, or the first time you're doing a portrait at all. All right, everybody, so enjoy. I hope that I see some good examples from you all. Post them or email me with some questions, send a picture so I can help. It can even draw over top of the picture for you to show you where you need to go from there. I miss you all. Bye.